Thank you, Madam Chair. And thank you to the panel. I mean, I think we're just very lucky to have such talented people working for this country, and I've really enjoyed the exchange. Dr. Moniz, you talked a little bit about tech to market, and that's what I wanted to ask you about. I introduced a bill last month to help the Department of Energy help lab technology reach commercial jobs, the commercial market, and create jobs. And I think this will help new businesses and startups. We have many entrepreneurs in New Mexico creating jobs by finding ways to commercialize R&D from our national labs, but I really believe we can do much better, and I think you do too. The DOE Inspector General agrees. A recent audit report had several concerning findings about the Department's approach to technology transfer, including that the Department has still not finalized a substantive, comprehensive execution plan, which it was asked to do nearly 10 years ago by the Energy Policy Act of 2005. I understand that officials of the Department concurred with the IG's findings, and they estimated that the Department would complete each of the IG's recommendations actions by July 31st of this year. That's about 3 months away from today, and in response, I have 3 questions on this topic, and I hope you can give quick answers in the interest of time. The first is the Department on track to complete these actions on schedule, including a comprehensive tech transfer and commercialization program as required by Congress in the 2005 Energy Policy Act?
We will certainly try, and I'd like to note a bit of progress. Yesterday, we brought on board an outstanding senior advisor to the Secretary for Technology Transfer, and we have sat down already and are laying out how we would construct that plan.
That's a promising thing to hear. Will the DOE comply with the statute and prospectively devote the required 0.9% set aside for technology transfer, which the IG report found DOE had not done in past years?
This is correct. There was the EERE program did implement that for 1 year. However, looking forward, we'd like to work with you and others in the Congress as to how we implement that. I might note that there's a little ambiguity, frankly, in terms of how one assigns that fund. I would say it would be around $30 million would be the kind of the ballpark. Right now, using a different mechanism but aimed at the same end, we have 742 active CRADAs, Cooperative Research and Development Agreements with industry. That constitutes considerably more funding than the $30 million. So I think we need to see which mechanisms we want to really use most effectively to reach those ends.
Yeah, and I guess we need to look at our measurements and how we're doing.
Yeah. So we could get together on that.
Saying. And the person you appointed, is this the technology transfer coordinator that's mentioned in the statute? I was wondering if you were going to appoint that individual in the very near future.
That will be an additional appointment. The person that we have in this role is Ellen Williams, extraordinarily distinguished, National Academy, et cetera. She is also our nominee for the ARPA-E position, and hopefully that will happen soon, and we will be making the right transitions for addressing technology transfer.
Yeah, well, we hope you can get that tech transfer coordinator in place very quickly. And I'm really hoping to see a comprehensive technology transfer and commercialization program, and it sounds like you're headed in that direction, something that has teeth as opposed to the labs doing this on an ad hoc basis. Now, I wanted to ask also about photonics and these manufacturing hubs. We're looking at bipartisan legislation to revitalize American manufacturing and innovation. And my understanding that DOE is already moving ahead and will select a manufacturing institute focused on advanced composite materials this year. And the administration is considering other topics for other such manufacturing institutes. In New Mexico, a public-private consortium came together to propose an advanced photonics manufacturing institute, including our national labs, state and local governments, and academic institutions. Photonics is a key enabling technology for many industries. Examples include medical imaging, next-generation display screens, and remote sensing from space. Will the administration consider this topic for a future manufacturing institute?
Certainly. Photonics is certainly a good example of the kind of broad-based enabling manufacturing technology. We've received much input on other. There are many topics that would be terrific for these manufacturing hubs. We have requests for information out. We have regional meetings. Photonics is clearly a good candidate. There are others, and that's the process we will have to go through for, assuming we get the funding in the FY15 budget.
Yeah, thank you very much. And Madam Chair, I'm sorry that Senator Harkin left, because he had an exchange with Secretary Moniz, and I wanted to give him an invite to New Mexico to come and see how the nuclear weapons programs are kept safe and reliable, and the commitment these two national laboratories have, Sandia and Los Alamos, and how they do it in a cost-effective way. So maybe we'll be able to bring him out and get him to see that. Thank you very much.